Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I came up with a pretty solid team combo, so I want to share it with you right away. You can also see this as part of another series about hero combinations in the DC Dark Legion game. Before we jump into the video, if this is your first time here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more awesome videos. And don't forget to drop lots of comments, it really gives me the energy to keep creating. You can also comment on what you'd like me to cover next, so I'll have more ideas to work on. Sometimes I honestly run out of ideas to make content. All right, no more talking. Let's get straight into the video. First, let's talk about a combo that everyone already knows, the Justice League Dark combo. Wonder Woman is an extremely strong tanker who is very hard to take down early, and right now she's being used a lot. Next, we have Raven, a must-have survival support for any Justice League Dark team, and honestly, she's also useful in several other team setups. I'll talk more about that later. And finally, the most important piece, Constantine, the main damage dealer of the team. If you're wondering whether you should invest in his legacy, my answer is yes. Constantine's real strength comes from legacy, because it lets him use his ultimate skill twice. Even though the second ultimate only deals 60% damage, it's still totally worth it. This combo just got a buff from the Justice League Dark faction, which boosts Constantine's damage. Plus, the team has amazing survivability. You've got a tanker, a healer, and if anyone's in danger, Raven can even swap places to keep them alive. Next up is the survivability combo, which helps the whole team stay alive longer so your damage dealer has enough time to survive and secure an easy win. This combo is made of Raven, Scarecrow, and Krypto. Raven and Krypto both focus on healing, making it easier for teammates to sustain in battle. Krypto's first skill heals a nearby ally, so he can directly support Constantine if assassins target him. However, in my opinion, Krypto is a bit less effective than Mera in this role. That's because his healing works in an area around him, meaning Krypto has to move closer to Constantine for the heal to work. Still, both Krypto and Raven share an important mechanic. When an ally drops below 50% HP, they both step in to save them. Specifically, Krypto generates a shield while Raven swaps places and heals, which can also save Krypto himself. On top of that, Krypto reduces the attack of all enemies, giving the entire team better survivability. As for Scarecrow, whenever he inflicts the scare effect, enemies deal reduced damage. This also boosts team survival. All three of his skills can apply this effect, so he helps weaken assassins targeting Constantine. That said, I think the chance of this saving Constantine is quite low, because Scarecrow's first skill isn't an area skill. A good strategy is to position Scarecrow close to where the enemy assassin spawns, so he has a better chance of applying the scare effect on them. Next is the damage combo. Constantine is a spiritual damage dealer with strong area of effect attacks, and it's true that he can wipe out enemies in just one ultimate. That's because his skills also apply the burn effect, which drains enemy HP very quickly. The higher his star upgrade, the stronger that burn damage becomes. Scarecrow, on the other hand, doesn't deal much damage, but he plays two important roles: a tanker and a debuffer who lowers the enemy's spiritual defense. For example, his first skill doesn't hit many targets, but it's enough to boost Constantine's damage output. Since Constantine's first skill is also area of effect and applies burn, it stacks up to deal even more damage. Scarecrow's ultimate is even better. If I remember correctly, it reduces the spiritual defense of all enemies. When you combine that with Constantine's ultimate, the result is massive damage across the board, making it much easier for your team to secure the win. Finally, let's talk about a combo that I rarely mention, the control combo. Wonder Woman has two control skills. Her second skill only controls a single target, which might sound basic, but it's actually super useful when you're up against Nightwing. On top of that, disabling one enemy is still valuable since it reduces incoming damage for your team. Then we have Wonder Woman's ultimate, which stuns in an area. It doesn't hit everyone, but it stuns within a triangular range. And if there are 4 enemies inside that triangle, like when they have 3 ranged heroes, it almost always includes their main damage dealer. Stunning them stops ultimates and prevents the enemy from reaching their full power, which is a huge advantage. Next is Scarecrow, who also brings large-scale control. His skill area is technically circular, but the range is so big that it feels like he's locking down the entire enemy team. And as you know, being controlled is one of the most annoying things in battle. And of course, we can't forget Krypto. His control isn't very long, mainly a knockdown for about 1 second, but it's still very effective against certain opponents. I think that's enough for today's video. I know this one came out a bit late since I spent a lot of time brainstorming ideas. Don't forget to drop a comment and hit like to support me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Let's make some way. I never miss. I am vengeance.
Great terror.
My fate.
The darkness.
I don't play by the rules. My
Great. The darkness. Fears.
my fate is survival. I don't play by the rules.
Great terror.
It's time to play.
The darkness. Fears me.
Make some way.
Great terror. The darkness. Before Atlantis.
Toxic. Time to play.
Great terror.
Let's make some way.
The darkness.
I don't play by the rules. Time to play. This don't hurt.
Great terror.
I feel revived.
The darkness. Fears me. Great terror.
This don't
The dark.
toxic.
Great terror.
I feel revived.
Great terror.
I feel revived.
Great terror.
I bring my toxins. I feel revived.